Where'd you grow up?
I was born in Mississippi originally, but I moved up in North Minneapolis, 95,
For real?
1995.
How old was you?
I was 5 years old.
For real? And so you was originally born in Mississippi?
Yeah, Charlottetown, Mississippi, a small ass town. It's like probably 2,000 people there. Everybody knew everybody. Everybody knew everybody's business type of
For real.
real.
And do you got siblings?
I got an older brother and a younger sister. I'm in the middle, you know what I'm saying, middle child.
For real? Okay. And just living in Mississippi, so you left when you was 5. Do you remember anything about Mississippi?
I actually left when I was 5, and I ended up coming back in 2005. And I was in Hurricane Katrina.
For real? You was in Hurricane
I was in
Katrina?
Hurricane Katrina, so
You was there when it hit?
like in Mississippi during it hit, like we was in the house, fucking trees hit the house. We had to run out, scatter, dip, run like some movie shit, like some
For
real
real?
movie shit.
And what happened in that situation? You did FEMA, like, what, did they provide help for your family?
We was out of water, gas, a lot of shit for like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? FEMA did come through. They helped us with a little bit of shit. They provided water. They provided gas when they could. Like gas was at a limit, so gas was like $20 a gallon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they had like really it was basically my auntie and my uncle Peter. He like took everybody in. Like we had like 16 families in one house. So it was like 30-some people in one house. You know what I'm saying? She was washing, my auntie, she was washing everybody's clothes. She was barbecuing, cooking for everybody. She was doing everything for everybody. Like everybody was all in the family. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, like, just coming to Minnesota, like, at age 5, did you feel any difference, like, from it being, you know, different from Mississippi to Minnesota?
To be honest, I was too young to even notice that. You know what I'm saying? I was going with the flow back then. Everything was new to me.
You were still living with your mom?
Yeah, still with my mom and shit.
So, when you came to Minnesota, what was the first city that you landed in?
Like when we first came here, we came straight to over north. On 29th and Penn. We stayed on 29th and Penn in a fourplex. And I remember staying there like the first like 4 or 5 days we was there. This white dude had this like a hooker over and shit. And she ended up like trying to rob him and stabbed him in the stomach and shit. And like he came over to our crib and like holding his stomach and holding his guts and shit. And it was like leaking out. Like that was like the first shit. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. You know
Did he die?
No, he didn't die. He didn't die.
So what was happening as soon as you landed?
Crazy. Like it was like just I don't know. I figured shit was normal. I don't know.
Oh my life. Okay, so was your dad around growing up?
My dad, he actually was there when we first came to Minnesota, but his ass quickly faded away. You know what I'm saying? His ass was, you know what I'm saying? Another story on him.
Straight
You
up.
feel me?
Okay, so you basically the middle child.
Yep.
Okay, so just growing up, like, you know, just being 5 years old, like, how was your early childhood? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was crazy. Like when I first came here, like we stayed on 29th on Penn for like a year. Like by the time I went to I turned 6 when I first started going to school and shit. And I started actually coming outside. We ended up moving to the Park Plaza projects on Olsen and Humble. Like the real projects where, you feel me, like first day I came outside, like 3 dudes ran up on me trying to jump me, trying to fight me on a bike. Like, you feel me, instantly. And then that's when I met my homie AJ, called him Snake. You feel me? He didn't even know me. He just hopped off his bike and just, you feel me, was trying to help me fight the nigga.
What age did you meet AJ?
I was 6.
Oh, 6 years old?
Yeah,
okay.
And then he was been rocking with me ever since then. You feel me? That's how I met, bro. Like, you feel me? And shit. But you feel me? The life growing up in Minnesota, like, and switching from Mississippi, you can tell that shit is way much faster. even though I was that young. Now that I'm realizing it, you feel me?
So what kind of kid was you? Was you a trouble kid? Was you a, you know what I'm saying, a math whiz? Like, you know what I'm saying? Was you a funny guy?
Well, I was kind of a trouble kid. Like, I did end up, like, it was on 29th and Penn. I ended up setting my mom's bed on fire. Bottom of the bed when she was on the phone. You feel me? Talking on the phone. I'm playing with some book of matches. I strike one match and end up lighting one match and light all of them. And she had a plastic on her, like her box spring at the bottom. And that bitch caught fire. Burnt the whole bed up. My dad, he hops out the shower. He hops out the tub with a bucket of water, throwing it on there, whooping my ass, butt naked. While I'm naked, he naked, whooping my ass. You feel me? I fresh out the shower, all type of crazy shit, bro. Like on some, you feel me? I was a little bad kid. I always like stealing shit.
Yeah, was you in the streets as far
like,
as the street life?
As far as the street, you feel me? I just grew up in the hood. Everybody just knew me. Like I wasn't no gang banging shit. I wasn't no gang banging nigga. It's just niggas fucking me because who the fuck I was, like a genuine nigga. You feel me? But I grew around these niggas. You feel me? Like these was like my peers of different niggas. You feel me?
So you had close friends.
Yeah, close friends. Close friends that was in the streets. You feel me? That was growing up.
How'd you get the name Gouda?
Gouda, it's a country name. They've been calling me that from like, they used to call me Gouda Ball. Like, because when I was little, I was like a little baller. You know, down south, they use weird names, bro. Like, so that's what they were naming it. But I wasn't even going by that name. I was going by Co at first, you know what I'm saying? Everybody used to know me as Co, you feel me? Because of my real name, Cogarius. So it was one of me. I used to go by Cody. I just brought it back to Gouda because I'm like, all my family knows me as Gouda. And my auntie Matt, she came up with that name Gouda Bar. Said I look like a little ball of cheese or something. You know, weird stuff. People come up with weird family shit.
Okay, so just being in a you landed on 26 or 29?
29.
So 29th, and then what part of the north side did you grow up, or did you live in St. Paul any?
I grew up like mostly like towards the lower end, like Olsen and Penn, Olsen and Humble, right there, Olsen Humble with the projects, 525 Humble. Okay. That's where I grew up, and we stayed in apartments for about 15 years.
Really?
You feel me? Until I ended up getting my mom kicked out. Like, if I never got my mom kicked out, we probably would still be there. She probably don't know this, but she gonna be mad because the reason she got kicked out, I was doing some dumb shit, throwing shit over the balcony down, hitting security guards from over the balcony, trying to be slick, and end up getting caught. I'm throwing shit that she knows that's in her house, like some bullshit out of the fucking closet, and I threw down there, and she's saying it like I'm telling her I ain't did it, but she already know I did it. So I got us kicked out of there, doing some dumb shit. You feel me? Like I was a young dumb nigga.
So why do they call it the low end of the city?
That I don't know. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't into.
I mean, ain't it really just the low end?
It's just, I guess it's the low end of the number, which I don't consider. Like, if I was saying the low end, I would think everything past Plymouth would be the low end. You know what I'm saying?
Plymouth. Well, you think so? Because, I mean, Broadway is 20th.
But that's what I'm saying. That's too close to me.
Plymouth is like 10th.
And Plymouth is like 12.
It's 12?
Yeah.
So mostly just the low end of the north side.
Yeah, so that's what they consider. Anything past Broadway, they consider
the low end.
Okay, That's how they divided it up in the hood. Like they broke it up into two different parts. They got a low end and high end. They got niggas from the 40s. And they got some niggas that's on up all the way to like they get to BC type shit.